Controversial British media personality Piers Morgan has stormed off his breakfast TV set today after complaints he was just too harsh on Meghan Markle.
It's a big story. Let's get some more on it. Entertainment editor Peter Ford. Pete, has he really quit, or because he, loves chasing this big stuff, the headlines, that sort of thing?
The ratings?
Yeah, exactly. Well, pushed or walked, I guess it's open somewhat to interpretation, but certainly the statement came out a couple of hours ago from ITV where they made it very clear that Piers Morgan, following discussions, has decided now is the time to leave. So they are saying it's his decision to go. And yes, you can see that's the statement. There's nothing else to add. So they're not saying we thank him for all his efforts. None of that stuff that you usually put in press releases. So he's gone. It had been a very dramatic 12 hours or so leading up to this decision because, as you mentioned there, he did walk off the set. Now, there's no secret that he's gone in very hard against Meghan Markle on numerous occasions, but particularly since the interview and watching it, he's been highly critical of her and also, to a lesser degree, of Prince Harry. Now, he was challenged on air about this by the sports presenter on the show, Alex Beresford, who talked about his personal reaction as a black man sitting there listening and watching Piers Morgan get stuck into Meghan Markle, and that resulted in Piers walking off. Here's how it played out on air.
She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no, sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, mate, but not my own stuff.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour.
So, look, my first reaction was great bit of theatre. It's, going to get people talking or get publicity. Certainly, it seems like it had more severe ramifications than just a bit of theatre. Now, Alex Beresford did take to his social media to explain why he did that, because clearly this is a colleague taking on another colleague on air in what is a very emotional story that is evoking a lot of reactions. And Alex Beresford certainly basically said, how could I possibly sit there and put up with this any longer? Now, there was something else that also happened on the show that also got a lot of traction that got people upset, and that's when he asked the news presenter to stand up and show off her dress. Now, this was really seen to be, it's like something out of the 1970s. Now, to be fair, the news presenter is not indicating any unhappiness there, but it just seemed inappropriate to do that to her, and that got a lot of people going. Now, there had been 41,000 complaints about his dialogue over the last 48 hours. 41,000 complaints. Now, ITV called him in and said, we demand that you go on air and you apologise for the things you said about Meghan Markle. He refused to do that and offers his resignation, and it was accepted. So whether you want to interpret that as being pushed or walked, remains to be seen.
Bravest sports reporter ever. Taking on Piers on that desk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like Beretta having a go at Koshy.
Yeah, and contractually he's not allowed to do that. None of us are allowed to have a go.
But it's interesting for someone, for Piers, I thought Piers would have been bigger than that. Like, he can dish it out. I'm surprised he can't take it. However, I think there is also indications that he was claims of bullying, where he was going to be investigated for bullying of Meghan.
The official body was going to investigate him, and so clearly he's been under a lot of pressure.
There's more at play here than just one presenter having a go at another presenter.
Yeah, he's under a lot of pressure, but certainly he showed himself to have a glass jaw by getting up and walking out. He should have turned that moment, if he needed to, into a great debate, or probably more respectfully, a chance to listen to another viewpoint.
That's right.
But he's coming back. Don't get out the champagne and start dancing just yet. He's got a new job lined up already. He's going to this new GB News network, which is starting up.
Well, that's good, because I had serious concerns about how we're going to fill this show without Trump, without Kanye and Kim, and without Piers. We have some serious major content issues there.
So he's going to subscription TV, Pete, is he?
Yeah, this is the new channel that's starting up. They've got a lot of cash to splash. It's not confirmed, but that's the inside word.
All right. Quickly, guys, please subscribe to Piers' new thing. All right, Pete. Now, no surprises. Megan's dad, Thomas, has done an interview. We were talking about this yesterday.
We should have a look.
Fast forward, Piers Morgan did come back and Thomas Markle was on the show, and they asked him, obviously, his reaction to the interview. Thomas Markle.
Basically what I do, because I haven't heard from them, is I'll do a story for the press. If I don't hear from them in 30 days, then I'll do another story for the press. And I've yet to hear from them.
So he might have got a bit of sympathy had he not delivered that bombshell, where it's like holding someone to ransom. Yeah. I am going to do an interview every 30 days until you contact me. Surely at some point he's going to run out of stuff to say anyway. But yeah, that's a pretty nasty reaction.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I think he ran out of stuff to say a long time ago.
That's right, yeah.
Thanks, Pete. We'll catch you later in the show.